All right. Well, welcome everybody. I was just saying, I can't believe we're in June already and we're talking about our May recognition, but welcome. Thanks for jumping on today. I appreciate it, especially those of you who are able to join us live. But I love that people watch this because we want to keep doing these. So keep watching them. And this is where you get all the good stuff. I hope you think it's good stuff anyway. So I think it is. But before we get into recognition, I wanted to talk a little bit about our friend AI. I talked a little bit about the last time we had an event. That I'm thrilled to see you guys out there having fun with AI and doing images for your business. But again, we have to be careful, all right? Because this is our brand, this is our product. And if you're representing Mia Bellas, you can't change the look of our product. And I'm going to show you an example. I took the name off, and I do not want to offend anybody, but this was just the perfect example for the conversation today of what not to do. Does this look like Mia Bellas? I don't know though. I don't recognize those jars at all. Don't recognize the font. Don't recognize we're Mia Bellas, not Mia Bella. So it's just a lot of things that are out there that are not accurate. Especially this isn't even our candle. And we're saying it's okay for hay fever and asthma. So now we're making claims. And now I know a lot of you have testimonials about that, but we don't have medical proof that these candles are okay for people with hay fever and asthma. So just all things to be very careful of, and that is definitely in our policies and procedures that you never make claims about our products, especially around health. So just a couple examples. So please, I mean, an AI will tell you, I've worked with AI a long time, and I know I've been working with Pete too back at the home office, and it literally tells you that it cannot keep the shape of the candle no matter what it does. So it even says, hey, you're best off having them do this beautiful background, do the background, but keep the logo, keep the candle off of it, and then add it yourself through Canva or another app. That's the best way to do it to keep the integrity of our product because I give you all of our images. I give you the candles and we give you great images. I mean, obviously they don't work for all of your situations, especially, if you're having an open house or an event and you need it more specific for you. But we do give you a lot of tools to be able to do this, but we just want to make sure that's being used right. So please, this is just an example, but make sure that you're not making our candle not look like it is. That's not our brand, and our logo not looking like it is. So thank you. Hopefully I don't have to talk about this again because we don't want to have to put something in place where we can't let you do this anymore because that would be ridiculous. I don't want to do that. Bob doesn't want to do that. But and if you need help, reach out. If you're just like, well, I just don't know how to do that, then reach out. There are so many people in Bella Builders, I can help you that know how to use Canva and other apps that can help you to make this really look great and help your business. So thank you ahead of time for that. All right, moving on to happier things. Our May distributor. So let's take a look at who joined us in May. So these are our welcome back. You guys remember welcome back means that they've been with Mia Bells before and they have not been gone for a year. So if you're gone for over a year and you come back, then you're considered new. But these are people that they've been gone for a little bit and they came back probably just for, they know it's getting into fall and all the fun stuff will be happening. So they want to come back for that. So we have Jen Roulette is our welcome back distributor. We just have one. So welcome back, Jen. And then we have our associate distributor, and we have one new associate for the month of May. So welcome Marion Smalls as well. And then for our new distributors for May, let's take a look. So we have, you can see we had I think three states that tied for two. So you can see they're in red. So Arizona is one of them. So you can see everyone is here alphabetized by the state that they joined us from. So I like seeing where they're all from. So this is fun. So welcome to Kelly, Maria, Derek, Ralph, Kathy, Doris, Stevie, Sanji, Leona, and Michelle. And then also welcome to, you can see Pennsylvania and Virginia. They're the other ones I had too. So welcome to Keith, Amy, Destiny, Archie, Justin, Esmeralda, Natalie, Amy, and Michaela. So welcome everybody to Mia Bellas. We're so excited to have you with us. So let's take a look at who introduced them to the business. So here's everybody who sponsored one new distributor. So we have Kylie, Rachel, Christina, Gerald, Pamela, Casonia, and Jill. Congratulations. And then we have Valerie, Natalie, Melissa, Shanine, Jacqueline, Elena, Galen, and Kathy. So congratulations, guys. And then we have our top sponsor for May. So that would be Miss Allison Boers with 2 in the month of May. So congratulations, everybody. Great job. Great job. Keep it up. Keep it up. All right. So moving on to promotions for May. So here's a look at our rewards chart for anyone that's new that might be joining us. Hopefully we have some new people on today. But these are all the titles that we potentially could be recognizing today and all of the rewards that you get for having that title. So we'll start with bronze. So new bronze and silver. What does that mean for recognition? Well, they have their names published here. And then I put that also in the Bella Builder group for everybody to see. And so for bronze, you just have to have 1 to 2 personally sponsored. Your personal volume is $44.95 and your group volume is 200. And then that unlocks a level 1 override of 5%. So we had 3 new bronze distributors in the month of May. So let's take a look at who they are. So congratulations to Pam Kellogg, Natalie Marshall, and Archie Smalls. Congratulations, guys, newest bronze distributors. And then silver, that's the next title, would be 3 to 4 personally sponsored, but the personal commission stays the same. But now the group volume's 500. The override is 5% at 1, and then that level 2 is now 2%. We didn't have any new silvers, but that's all right. We didn't have any new golds either. We jumped right up to directors. So exciting. Our very first director this year. So that's fun. So let's take a look. So new directors, they get their name published here. They also get a special recognition image with their picture on it. And then they also get their picture on the wall at the home office. So that's fun for those of you coming to Fling. And they also get on stage, if they are at Fling, they get this little pendant. So for director, you now have to have 5 personally sponsored. Your personal volume is 100. Your group volume is 2,500. And now look at the overrides, 10% on your level 1. That's huge, guys. 10% on your level 1 and 2.5% on your level 2. So we had 1 new director in May. Let's take a look at who that is. So congratulations to Tammy McCarty. Congratulations, Tammy. I know your upline, Shelly. She was so excited. She's messaging me. She's like, I got a new director. I got a new director. So I'm so happy for you and the team. So fun. I love seeing our new directors and being our first one. Really exciting. All right, well, let's take a look at Kickstart. If you guys remember, for new distributors, we had it for existing distributors, but June was the last. We still have it going, but we didn't have any existing distributors earn this. So let's take a look at what our new distributors could get. So you can see here in their first period. Now, what does that mean when I say first period? So if you joined in May, your official first period is June. So you'd have June, July, August, September, October, November to continue to earn some bonus cash. And obviously, the sooner you promote, the more cash that you get. So you can see that first period, you have the opportunity to earn $350 in cash if you promote up to gold. So lots of money out there for you guys. So for $20, we have in somebody earn that. Actually, we had 2 people. No, we had 1 person earn that. Sorry. $20. We have Pam Kellogg earned $20 bonus, and she joined us in January. So congratulations to Pam. And then let's see what else we have. You guys saw a couple of names here. So $50. So somebody did it in their first period. $50. Natalie Marshall, she just joined us in May. You just saw her name. And Archie. So both of them just joined us in May and have already earned $50 for promoting to bronze. So congratulations, guys. Keep it up. And it's great that you're doing it early because, again, the earlier you do it, the more cash that you get to earn. So great job. All right. And I love that we have Drive to be Director, again, our first one. I mean, I know we know who it is, but we're gonna go through the motions here because everyone needs to know what potentially Tammy can get, right? So she promoted once, right? So she's gonna get her $100. So every time she gets paid as a director for the next 5 months, she has the opportunity to earn all this extra cash up to $2,000. All right. So you can see that every month. If she does it 1 more month, 200, the next month, 300, and that after that. So, and if you miss a month, it's okay. It means you don't get that full 2,000, but you will continue to earn some bonus money for the next 5 months as long as you get paid as director. And then if you sponsor five additional new people in the next 5 months, you're going to get another $500 with the max potential of $2,600. That's a lot of money, guys, a lot of money. And then for the upline, they also earn $100 as long as they were paid as a director or above the same month, they're going to get $100. And then every month their new director is paid as a director, they're going to get that matching money. So they have the potential to earn up to $2,100. So lots of money out there for you guys. So you guys saw we had one new director. So here we go, each earning $100. We have Tammy and her upline, Shelly Browning. So congratulations, ladies, $100 coming your way. Keep it up. Lots of money out there. Love to see that consistency. All right. So you guys know, everybody knows, I would hope, unless you're under a rock, that what the country is celebrating this year, the 250th anniversary. And we've gone along with that too, to let freedom ring your business your way. That obviously is our theme this year, has been all year. So in that fun label that you're going to see on the candle in just a minute. With that, we had challenges that you guys have been doing since January. So here they all are. You can see all those challenges throughout the year. Let's take a look at what June is. So June, stars and sponsors sponsor tuna distributors and or do the 50 candle challenge. And you're going to earn that June challenge. And ring the bell for leaders and celebrate. Celebrate weekly in your team group or on social. Spotlight anyone on track to earn 4+ of these challenges and encourage your team to post their wins in Bella Builders using hashtag Ring the Bell 2026. So I'm excited to recognize you guys on stage. I got something really cool to give you guys for those of you who've earned this challenges. So that's fun. All right, so moving on to reminders and updates. So again, guys, we have on top of all of our annual fragrances, right, that you get to purchase all year long, we have our spring, summer seasonal fragrances available as well. 11 spring, 12 summer, and 14 clearance fragrances that are available. And we did include those in the guide for you as well, so that helps your customers and you, I would hope. And that's what that guide looks like. And remember, this is available on your personal websites under the guides there, and you can download it and send it to your customers or just send the link. It's so easy. And then that's just the summer fragrances there. And then we have our clearance sale still going on. I know Mike just added that Rose Garden last week, and that's already sold out. So you can see there, that's everything that we have remaining. The numbers are getting low on quite a few things. I know that acai berry was really low. There's a couple other ones that I looked at. So if you love them, get in there and get them ordered. I think Starlight was almost out of melt. So yeah, things are they're getting low. Every time I look, I'm like, yep, they're moving, which is good. You guys save a lot of money, and then look at your customers save a lot of money. So they save $6 on whether it's just the candle or the melts. So take advantage of that while these items are still available. And then limited editions. So we still have, I think it's less than this now. I did this a couple days ago. So I think there were about 20 left of the Stress Blessed. And I know there were only about 30 left of the Fur Babies. So I forgot to update that number. Sorry about that. But so if you guys love those, get them while you can, because they are going and they're really low quantities. And then we introduced our new Scent Sway as well. So don't forget about that new addition to our Scent Sway family, that lavender lemonade. I don't know if any of you have tried it. This is one of my favorites, but let me know in the comments how you're liking it if you've got it already. But I love that one, especially for summer. So perfect. And then some new limited editions, and not necessarily new, but June is National Camping Month, so we like to celebrate that. So a couple of your favorites are back with that Live Love Camp. So we have our Toasted Marshmallow is back with that label, and also our Bugs No More is available with that label. So that's fun. Perfect for June and camping months. And then June also brings the first day of summer and National Pride Month. So it's not necessarily a new fragrance, but it might be for a lot of you. And I'll explain in a minute. But I'm going to read the notes and the fragrance description. So this has top notes of lemon zest, orange rind, and peaches, middle of jasmine flower and iced raspberry, bottom of sugar cane and vanilla. So this is a playful burst of sunshine and sweet nostalgia. This fruity fragrance twirls together vibrant citrus, juicy peach, and icy berries into a refreshing treat for the senses. Soft florals and creamy vanilla add the perfect dreamy finish, bringing back memories of colorful scoops on a warm summer day. Now, why I say it's not necessarily new is because if you purchased the Hope candle last year, the Rainbow Sherbet fragrance was available in the Hope candle, but now it's available in this limited edition candle with the fun little sherbet label, the Rainbow Sherbet label on there. So this is going to be available for you guys too. And it's delicious. I loved it. I hope you guys loved it. It did really well in the Hope candle. And you can celebrate Pride Month with it as well. We thought that was fun. So a couple images, we'll get that out there for you guys to be able to share. So fun, fun, fun. All right. And then this is the one we've been talking about since January. I think we've been talking about this. So this one I'm going to read the notes. So top notes of sweet cherries, clove leaf, and citron. Middle notes of raspberry, apple blossom, and lily. Bottom of vanilla, musk, and sugar cane. A nostalgic tribute to summer celebrations, hometown traditions, and the comforting aroma of a freshly baked pie cooling on the windowsill. Sweet, warm, and welcoming, just like the memories that make a house feel like home. So here it is in cherry pie. So celebrating America's 250th anniversary, our limited edition candle featuring cherry pie fragrance. So here's a couple images for you guys to share as well. Just beautiful, beautiful candle. Love that we're celebrating this all year. So there you go. Fun, fun, fun. All right. And guess what? All the ones I just talked about are available today as soon as we get done here. I'll be putting these online. So you guys get to order everything that I just talked about in just a few minutes. So how exciting is that? But we're not done yet. We have to talk about Fling, this very important event that's coming up very quickly. And again, I'm just going to go through this. I know I show this every time, but there could be somebody new. And our numbers are going down and going in the opposite direction. So we're hoping we get somebody excited by this and they're going to want to come. So again, it's $250 to register. If you're a first-time Fling attendee, you're going to get 50 Bella bucks to spend. And if you're a new distributor since then too, since our last Fling, you're going to get 50 Bella bucks. So I said that wrong. If you attended Fling last year and you're attending this year, you're going to get 50. If you're a new distributor since Fling last year, you're going to get 50. There we go. We're straightened out. All right. And what's included? You get lunch on Saturday, and then dinner is on your own. And then on Sunday, you're going to get lunch and dinner. And that's when we have our closing night entertainment with our red, white, and blue theme night. You're going to get free swag bag with all kinds of goodies in it, lots of free drawings. And I'm telling you, huge deals. I know for those of you guys that have been there, you know what great deals that Bob offers you guys for attending this event. And then we have that great tour on Saturday morning at the home office. And then there's the hotel. And we'll talk a little bit about that event that's going on in downtown Scranton. So if you haven't booked your room, you want to make sure that you get it because they will be sold out. I can guarantee they will be sold out of these rooms. And we only have so many left in our room block. So if you really want to go to Fling, get your room booked, and there's the information that you need. There's the landing page. Again, as far as registering, it's simple. It's through your back office. And if you do want to only come Saturday or Sunday, those are the prices. Saturday is 100, Sunday is only 150. And if you do happen to have kids that are 12 and under, those are the prices for them. So it's 25 for lunch, 45 for dinner. You just need to contact Bob directly for that because we don't have that as an option through the registration site. But it's this easy. You go through your back office, scroll down, you can see calendar of events. Click on there. There's only one event available, so register there. And this is all the information that I just shared again as a reference for you guys to take you through that. The hotel information. All you have to do, fill out your information just like it asks. Make sure if you're new that you're letting me know that you're new by clicking that box. And then you click what you need for the tour, whether you need transportation or not if you're attending. And then the allergies and special needs, just make sure you put at least NA if you don't have any, so that it lets you move forward. Otherwise, it'll give you an error. And then if you want to add a guest, you simply scroll down, click add on a guest. Same details, just fill out all of their information as well. And you hit submit registration and voila, you're registered. It's that simple. And then what Bob normally does is the next business day, he will be charging cards for the event. So you don't get charged during that process. It's a separate process where he charges your card. So right now we have 86 registered, and that's through yesterday. And now we're down to just 20. We had 23. Now we're down to 20 first-time attendees, which I'm still excited about. That's still a lot of first-time attendees. But I would love to see that number going a different direction. So again, I'm not going to read all these names. This is everybody that's been on the list for a while. But again, I always post this, afterwards. So the only new names we have Sandy Hollowich has joined. She's our first Canadian to be joining us at Fling. So welcome, Sandy. And other name is Jacqueline Snell. So those are the only two additions to the list since the last time that I shared this with you guys. But again, I always post this out there. And then I did post this. I don't know. Hopefully you guys saw this, that there's this big event. The FIFA World Cup fan zones will be going on in downtown Scranton the same time that we're there. So I'm still waiting on a list from our representative from all of the restaurants that are available in your area, in the area down there that are like within walking distance. So that if you do want to make reservations ahead of time, because it could be really busy, or you might just want to go down. I'm sure there's going to be food trucks and all kinds of stuff happening. You may just want to do that and not worry about reservations, but we want to give you your options. And that's why I talked about the hotel rooms too, that this just happened and was just announced recently. So, the chance of our rooms getting sold out are pretty good chances. So if you want to stay, make sure that you book it. But it's going to be fun. I mean, it's kind of fun to have an extra event going on. And you guys have Saturday night free that you can go and participate in this. So that's a lot of fun. Kind of was good timing, I think, for us. All right, and I already announced that you as Fling attendees, right, you get 1,000 points for the trip. Not only 1,000 points, but you have the choice of either keeping them or gifting them to someone on your team who's never earned the trip before. So that's pretty exciting. You can either keep them or you can give them. That's up to you. So that's a great perk, another great perk of attending Fling. And any of you on here sponsors since January? So January through May, if any of you sponsored, obviously sponsoring is very important to the growth of our business. And you hear Bob talk about it and me talk about it endlessly about growing our business and bringing new people and introducing new people. So we wanted to make sure you understood how important that is to us. So if you sponsored January through May, here's how you join, here's how you can earn it. But there's a little point down here that says distributors earn 500 bonus points for new qualified sponsors from January through May 2026. So you were already working towards the trip and didn't even know it if you were sponsoring. So now what does qualified mean? That means that they have to be active every month. They have to be active every month to count for that 500 points. And they do not count towards the other stuff, which I'm going to go over just right here. Okay, so the points didn't change this year. Hotel stay for 1 year, it's 15,000. For 2, it's 20,000. You can earn $100 in trip cash for every additional 1,500 points above the 20,000. But there's a caveat to that. You also have to sponsor 7 qualified new sponsors. And the ones from January to May do not count towards that 7. Okay, let me say that again. You have to have 7 qualified sponsors from now until the end of December. The ones before that, if you happen to have them, do not count towards that perk of that extra $100 trip cash, okay? So you earn it with sales, right? You get 1 point for every sale. You use Bellabucks on an order, they don't count, guys, all right? It's what you paid cash for, not what you use Bellabucks for, so that's really important to understand too. And then for every sponsor, you get 500 points. And then I already talked about the 1,000 bonus points for Fling attendees. And then the number one top in points, June through December, earns an additional night stay. But that person also has to have that 7 qualified sponsors from June to December to earn that extra perk. So really important that you guys understand that part of it. Again, huge emphasis on sponsoring and the importance of sponsoring. So that's just 1 a month, guys, 1 a month that can earn you all of these additional cash and an extra night. All right. So let's take a look at if these people who sponsored January through May also attended Fling, how many points would they have right now? Now, this is also, looking at the fact that, hey, they're qualified. These people are getting, they're active every month, okay? Because they aren't going to get that 500 points if they haven't. So you can see all these people who had won, if they come to Fling, they already have 1,500 points, right? Look at that list of people. And I know some of these names, they're on the list. I know Julie's on that list. I know I'm probably going to see Julie, Kylie. Who else do we have on there? I know Sean's coming. I don't remember. There's a couple more. So again, if you're registered, that's your kickoff for the trip already. 1,500 if you're coming to Fling. And then here's that next list too. There are quite a few people who sponsored, so that all those people have the opportunity to get 1,500 points before they even know where they're going on the trip. And again, I'll post these out there, but remember, it's on the condition that these people are active as well. But I wanted you to see who is qualifying for it right now. And look at Miss Allison up there, 4,500 points. And I know she's registered for Fling. So I know she's going to make sure all those people are active every month too. Right, Allison? I know you're on here. So, and Elena, look at all those points already. And we hadn't even started earning it. You didn't know that you had started earning it. So, yeah, great opportunity for you guys. So make sure you keep those people active and make sure you come to Fling because 1,000 points is a big kickstart to a trip. I'm telling you. And I know these guys would tell you that too. It's a big help when you have those additional points. All right, let's take a look at those requirements again. All right, so there they are. You know, our trips are never easy. They're not supposed to be easy. They're supposed to push you, right? That's what it's about. Nothing's supposed to be easy about earning a fabulous trip. So you got to work hard, and I know everybody does. But here's how you earn it. Simple, simple sales and sponsoring. That's what it's all about. So I'm looking forward to this and looking forward to letting you know where we're going during Fling. Again, another perk to Fling. You get to find out firsthand where we're going before anybody else. All right. Well, that's everything I have for you guys today. There's our June calendar. So the next time we'll be talking is on the 18th, where we will reveal our July fragrance of the month to everybody. I can't believe we're talking about July already. It's crazy how fast. And so for registration, June 15th is the last day to register. Now, Bob says you can register through the end of June, but you won't get a refund. All right. He's only giving refunds in Bellabucks through June 15th if you have to cancel. All right. But so you have to register by June 15th. That is the deadline. And if you have to cancel, you got to cancel by the 15th or you will not get any kind of a refund. So I want to make that clear too. So, all right. Well, thanks everybody for joining us today. I hope you have a great weekend and we will be talking to you all very soon. Have a great weekend, everybody.